Hello everybody, and welcome to another new episode of BrickFeed. This week it's episode 140, and we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of 2023 sets. I'm your host, Sakota.
I am Meso!
And I'm Starbreaker.
And welcome to the podcast.
Hello!
Hello.
We'll have somebody else join at some point.
Yep.
Welcome to this is the podcast pre-show. We're gonna be just hanging out with you guys for right now.
Yeah.
Basically.
So how you guys doing?
I'm just vibing.
Good.
Just vibing.
I'm
I've had
getting off of a nine-hour work shift where I haven't had anything to eat for the last 7 hours. So
that is no bueno.
I'm gonna commit
No.
the cardinal sin of eating.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I mean, it's called BrickFeed for a reason, right? So.
Oh my god!
It's all coming together.
I
Yeah.
will use this to justify my action. There's a lot of freaking news today.
Yeah, there's a lot of news today. We won't be able to cover all the 2023 stuff. Today's focus will be Marvel, and if it won't take too long, we'll go over the collectible minifigure series too, which I really want to talk about. But for now, we kind of thought we were just gonna start because Leo's stuck in traffic, but he'll join us hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It'll give some people some time to filter in, hopefully.
Yeah.
Nightbrush in the YouTube chat asked, where LJ? It's a good question. LJ hasn't been on a BrickFeed in...
Since I took over.
I think since Dakota took over. I asked if he wanted to be on today.
Long live the
Because
king.
we're going to be talking about like the new Marvel mechs and, he has thoughts on those. But he said he had a work conflict and couldn't be on.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I hope we can maybe get him on for Minecraft. We also got some new Minecraft sets, and I know LJ.
Minecraft super
likes
fan,
Minecraft.
LJ Johnson.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You
Toby
know,
X,
the ultimate flex.
Meso, you must consume food to live. You're so right. Thank you, Toby. Yes, Zach?
I think the ultimate flex would be if Lego released a Minecraft set, because you know how some of them have like download codes for character skins. If they released like a BioCraft skin in one of those sets somehow.
I mean, they did a Ninjago skin in the set before.
They did.
So it's
They
not like
absolutely did.
it's not like I couldn't see it. Like I couldn't see it happening ever. But I mean,
It'll
It's
never
not
happen.
impossible, but is highly, highly, highly improbable. That said, if this reaches the right ears, I'm just saying.
I
it'd
mean,
be
speaking about
pretty
that,
cool.
one of the Lego Friends sets that got revealed today has a Bionicle reference.
There's so
It
many
does.
Bionicle references nowadays. I love it.
Living vicariously through every theme except for Technic.
Zero jump. Sakota somehow is still doing it, even though it's 0 o'clock in Germany.
Yeah, I'm still doing it. I mean, it's the weekend, so it's fine.
Sakota's a trooper.
Trooper indeed. Lots
Zach,
of
you had an
set reveals
idea?
recently.
You
What's
had an
that?
idea for something the chat could do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So, because this is a little bit of a pre-show discussion kind of thing, we figured that while we're waiting to get to the main topic, you guys could pick a set or theme for us to talk about in the meantime. Could be something that was maybe revealed recently, something legacy. I will leave it to the whim of the host, be it like a poll or I don't know if we want to do like a quick Twitter poll or something.
I mean,
but
I
just
feel like
something
That's not
quick.
necessary. We
Yeah.
don't have
Probably
a
just-
million listeners. Just let the chat go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let the chat go for it. First come, first serve. I'd probably say
All
a
right.
set is probably more reasonable than a theme. That way
Yeah.
we can maybe do multiple.
Heck yeah. So
So if anyone
Post
has
now
a
in
favorite
the
set
chat.
or that he wants us to talk about while we wait for Leo, it's your time.
absolutely.
Let's
I
see.
do not have the comments feed open presently.
I have it open.
So.
Zero jumps. First time I'm watching Brick and then like this food thing live. That's so epic. Thank you for coming on.
I've seen you. You've been on Ninjago Cast a lot, though. I recognize the name.
Man. Ninjago.
Exofor three-legged spider boy from robot side.
Ooh.
Oh, I know which one you mean from the Golden City, right?
I don't know what set this is.
Let me look
see.
it up real quick.
I'm so ignorant of Exoforce. I have vague memories of it, but I never bought any of them, so
You never
I don't
had
really know it
any?
too well. Not a single one.
Oh wow.
I had exactly one.
I had all the Takeshi sets, so all the red mechs basically.
Oh yes, the red one.
So do you mean the Shadow Crawler? That's probably the one, right? Set number 8104 Shadow Crawler.
That's what I was thinking.
Um,
I'll get a picture for Patreon chat real quick.
yeah. Get one for the stream. Boom. Gonna take me a bit though.
Also, if anybody in Patreon chat or YouTube chat has any questions, just fire them off. Loose Q&A stream. Oh, this thing! I remember this. This thing is
It's whack. That's what it is.
it looks weird. Hold
I
on.
like it. I had a friend
gotta
who
pick
had
a
it, and I think it's a pretty cool set.
I had a friend that had it too. I think it's very, very neat in its concept. It's very, it feels like a mix between Toa Plastic got it here on the Patreon chat. New Mars Mission Alien set.
Yeah,
it's like
kinda.
a mix between like the Mars Mission Alien set and like 2004 era Star Wars sets almost. I think it's supremely held back by the fact that it has 3 legs instead of 4. If it had 4, I feel
I
it would
kind of
be...
like the 3 legs.
Yeah, but
It's unique.
realistically, like the 3 legs means it's a planted thing. It's not actually going to be crawling around. 4 legs means it's mobile.
Yeah, I mean, could you like go front with 1 leg and then pull the other? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But
It has one of those old cursed disc shooters.
All I'm saying is it's got a skeleton in it, so
That's
you know,
bias,
bias.
disqualified.
Bias. Listen, it's neat. All right, it's cool.
That's
Other
fair,
than
that's
that, like
You know, it has the it has that lime green Pohatu Nuva claw in it, so that's pretty cool.
also, this thing was $14.99. I mean, you have to adjust that for
No way,
inflation,
what?
of course.
Are you joking?
Nowadays, that
Like-
would probably be like 20.
That's a
But
$35 set in this economy. Let's be real. $15 sets in this economy.
I mean, we're gonna be talking about the Marvel mechs today, and yeah, those are
Oh,
$15
yeah.
now. So it's kind of like,
Man, I really like how Exoforce gave like Bionicle recolors.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I wish I had bought some of them. Toa Plastic in the patron chat. Exoforce had really good price to amount of stuff you get ratios. Yeah, I mean, that's like such a foreign concept nowadays.
Yeah.
Even
And
even the good stuff is only
God.
like okay.
It's like, oh, it's only 50 cents above price per part this time around.
what you have to consider, it's like it's only 161 pieces for something that size. So you can kind of see like it's a lot of big pieces.
But that's the thing is nowadays
Compared
big
to
pieces
modern
still inflate
yeah.
the price super hard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it's-
a very different way of like going about things than modern sets.
Yeah.
Still fairly
Wish I
cheap
could
on
turn
eBay.
back
Oh,
time.
that's good to hear.
To the good old days.
Zero jump in the YouTube chat. Let's talk about the best theme, Galador.
Galador.
Did you
I
guys?
also completely blanked on Galador.
I never got any Galador. I watched the TV show a couple of years ago. So
Really?
yeah.
I saw a few episodes in my youth, and I think at one point I owned one set, and it was lost in one of my many, many moves. I remember it fondly for the time that I did have it, but I was also very young at the time.
I just went on blackout for Galador. Like, I couldn't even tell you the year it came out. I don't know when
But
it was out.
2003, I think, or 203.
And I was still eating at McDonald's in 2003. I should have got it. Okay, can I just say this? The fact that McDonald's fell from grace so much in terms of their Lego promotions, right? We were getting the Tahunga in 2001, and then by 2003 we were getting Galador, and then by 2006 we were getting the freaking Bionicle like toys.
Yeah, but I think
It's
that
just-
was
it's
like
just
on
depressing.
Lego's part, right? From what we've heard. Do you know that? I think that was like I think
yeah,
it
I
was
think it
something
was.
Lego didn't want to include, like
I think you're right.
legit Lego products in food.
Well, my personal preference is that they would have stuck with it, but made the parts like non-exclusive to the sets. So maybe at least have like a bundled parts pack or something that you could buy outside of the Happy Meals toys, because that still to me is a really cool concept.
I think
I
it's
don't
also
know.
like a choking hazard thing.
Nick
They
Gunn
might have
says
been worried about.
it was 2002, not
Yeah.
2003, which is even worse. That's just 1 year off. Gosh, golly, OG. Well, you know, I'm sure that is why. It's just on a principle level, I can't not complain about it. When I look back, I just am like, oh, how good we had it. To a plastic, I actually kind of like the later Bionicle McDonald's toys. They feel like if Bionicle was an 80s action figure line, I mean, I don't disagree. They had a certain wacky, zany charm. It's just, you know, they're also just giant hunks of plastic.
Yeah,
I mean, the Nestle
know.
Bionicle toys were at least like compatible with Lego parts.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is I wish that they were at least compatible with Lego parts or usable. Like, I don't know. You throw in some pinholes or something,
Yeah.
even if it's like Paraka canister, like the weird masks on top of them kind of quality. Like, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, so you should definitely watch Galador at some point.
Maybe we will.
It's
Maybe at some point.
it's very funny.
We should certainly watch Galador.
Yes.
We could probably get a certain someone that may have starred in that show potentially on for watching that show. That would be that'd be really cool.
That'd be fun.
That would be awesome.
I'm sure he'd totally be down too.
Give us more sets. I demand more sets.
Galador in
Yeah.
this year?
Zero Jump says Galador cast reacts.
Big thinky. Thinking emoji.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea.
We'll put it on the docket.
Heck yeah.
We'll get right on that. We're not getting any more sets.
Oh, Toe of Plastic says, I got the Avatar set with the AMP suit a couple of days back. That's cool.
Oh, sweet.
I really like the
is-
AMP suit build. Did
Yeah.
you like the set? Zach, you have it too, right?
Yeah,
you
I got
reviewed
that set. It's very solid. I think that the range of motion is a little funky, but it looks pretty screen accurate, I'd have to say, which is something that I appreciate. And it's nice and filled out for a mech build using the locked parts.
That's cool. Toe of Plastic also says the mech torso build is surprisingly complex.
Absolutely.
I loved the pictures of it. Like,
I do agree with him.
well built.
I agree with him here. I don't like how the weapons connect to the hands either. I also don't like the fingers for the hands. They should have just been like regular robot fingers.
I just don't like the weapon in general, like the chainsaw. It kind of looks a bit goofy.
I still think they should have used like a stud shooter or something.
I read in an interview that they went for the chainsaw because, like, in the movie it has like a machine gun or something, but they didn't want to do that for a Lego set, so they gave him the chainsaw, which I found pretty funny.
Yes. Let us avoid violence by giving it the most violent melee weapon possible.
No, it's just for trees, okay? Just for trees.
Just for trees, totally. He's not swinging it at the at that six-legged panther creature, totally.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
Is it the man, the legend?
Hello.
Here.
Yes, Mister.
You have to say, I'm Leo.
I'm Leo.
Leo. All right, pre-show's over. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah. Now we
now
can
it's
get
to the meat and potatoes.
Now
How
we
are
can
you
get to
doing,
the
traffic is
discussion.
great. That's all I gotta say. Traffic is great.
Fire it off, Sakota.
All right, we gotta start with the Super Mario sets, and the first one we have today is set number 71413, Character Pack Series 3. So, a new series of the character packs. These ones are, like, once again in the cardboard boxes, and they're like the bigger builds, like the last series. And there are a bunch of different characters. There's Birdo, a green toad, an ice bro, a Bramball, 2 cat Goombas in one pack, a blooper and 3 baby bloopers, a sumo bro, and a Spike.
I love all of these.
These are a significant improvement, I feel.
These are great. The Birdo looks great. I love the big, dumb, goofy bow on the head. I love the blooper and the baby bloopers too. That's so freaking great. That's the one that I want most out of all of them, to be honest.
The baby bloopers are very adorable.
The Bramball, like I love that it's got a bendy piece so it can like do that weird leg thing that it does in the game. It's awesome. I love this.
I loved, like, since they have the bigger ones, the more expensive ones. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that.
Better builds.
These are $5.99. Come out January 1st. They have the bigger base plates. They have like more of these little like background builds, and I think those are really good. I like the little trees, the underwater landscapes. Those look really nice.
They look nice.
Yeah.
I could do without it. I feel like everyone's buying it for the figure, and that stuff is just to, inflate the cost. But it's helpful to have a little diorama.
I mean, it works with the course builder system, so you can integrate it that way.
You can make
I mean, they're certainly good. Like Nikon says, it's very good detail. They're all very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would much rather just pay like 4.
These are these are very reminiscent as well, like the little details they are of like the world maps on like the DS, like the little icons for levels. I think it's very nice to see them, but yeah, I could also just do without the terrain or the the Goombas, the 2 Goombas or the Toad again.
But the Toad's so epic.
He's sleeping.
He is.
I would rather have like mini Goombas or something instead of 2 cat Goombas again.
Did we have cat Goombas before?
Yes, in one of the Peach Tower sets, the Ice Castle.
Okay, yeah.
Which
I love them a lot.
I do think I think the Sumo Bro was in one of the older sets that got retired, so seeing him in this is nice. Same with the Bramball.
So Birdo, I think it's the star of the show.
I agree.
We love Birdo.
I think it's the blooper and the baby bloopers.
Yeah, that one.
Birdo's captured perfectly.
I don't know a lot about Mario, but what's the name of the green guy? Not
That's
the Toad.
Spike.
He was in another set too, right? Like
he
the big
was
version.
Big Spike. Yes. So seeing the little one made me happy.
Is there a little one and a big one in the games?
No, he can just be different sizes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like he's a generic enemy, but he's also named Spike. So it's like big Goombas and small Goombas. It's just weird. He was a playable character in one of the Mario parties too for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
I forgot who they cut for it. But
Where's my Chris Pratt micro build Lego? I need it. I need Chris Pratt.
You can get Jurassic World sets.
yeah, you
Oh
get
my
that.
god.
Hello, it's me, Mario.
Chris Pratt.
I'm gonna issue my spicy hot take about the Mario movie trailer in this inappropriate context, just to do it. Yeah, Chris Pratt's voice acting was pretty mid, but so was everyone else's. That's my hot take.
Why would you insult Jack Black?
Jack Black sounded very bland in that latest trailer.
Okay, and
Charlie Day sounded very bland. Anya Taylor-Joy sounded triply bland.
I think Chris Pratt will be the worst one though.
I don't disagree. But
I feel like it was just
everyone was mid.
we shouldn't
I feel
trail
like
off
you're
too
being
far,
a little
probably,
contrarian, but
I am.
I
just
felt
wasn't
like
impressed.
Chris Pratt was just like redoing his Lego movie role.
He was. Like I heard that and I was just like, oh yeah, that's Chris Pratt doing a regular voice. But then I listened to the other characters and
we didn't hear Seth
They're
Rogen
different.
talk, right?
we didn't, and he was in the direct. They had him there. Then they
I know.
didn't
I'm like,
speak.
why is he here? Why is he not talking? And now I'm scared.
Anyway, that was
Wasn't there a thing that he's gonna get his own movie as Donkey Kong as well?
I don't know. Probably.
Because in one of the posters it has Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong just sitting there, and it's like, oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
It's the Mario Cinematic Universe. It's time.
exactly.
Mhm.
Draconis, the anti-Sid shit. Hey guys, how's it going? It's going pretty good. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yes.
Right.
Wahoo!
That was all I had. You didn't go.
Yeah, just so. Are you guys positive on the new character packs? Do you guys plan on getting some of them?
If I could tell what they were, yes.
Yeah,
honestly, the
that's-
Yeah,
probably
we're still in
kinda-
the same boat.
character
Like,
packs I've seen at least on Bricklink, they don't veer to be too expensive in the aftermarket.
That's
so
good.
Whatever. I mean, obviously there's like usually a desirable figure people want, and that's the one that's worth the most. But it's not as egregious as like a minifigure.
Yeah.
So if like it goes on Bricklink for Lord forbid $650, that's fine.
All right.
Oh, January 1st is pretty.
I
soon.
will definitely be keeping an eye on the aftermarket for these personally, or I will see if a couple buddies want to go in and see if we can like get a bunch of the different ones.
So, since I got one of these full boxes the last time, one full box has two sets of all the figures, so you get
That's
two
good.
of each.
It's a bit
Okay.
like
So
the
if you wanna do
CMFs,
that-
where
Yep.
they have, I think, like 3 of each or 4.
Yeah.
Like that.
Sometimes they're kind of skewed though. I forgot which one, like the CMFs. The one
Yeah.
time a guy like bought and he just had like 4 of them, like one. It's like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you want to do that, Zach, we can talk about it later.
heck yeah.
All right, we should
All
move
right.
on to
Our next set is set number 71414. Okay, I'm gonna mess this up. Chunk Doors Noggin Bopper, for $14.99 with 130 pieces.
that's not a bad price per part ratio. Yeah,
it's
shades on.
Not too bad. At least to what we're used to nowadays.
This has got to be something from one of the.
It is
Mario
from
games.
3D
I don't
World.
recognize it. 3D
3D
World.
Yes,
Oh,
specifically, I've seen
I
it
played
in,
3D Land. I haven't played 3D World.
I remember
Um,
it's a funny anime. He just slaps his head down when you get in front of him.
Yeah, I mean that's also what the set does.
Yeah, it's
You
kind of
can
funny.
Push the button at the bottom, slaps his head down. He has like the code on the back of his head you can scan with
Yeah.
Lego Mario.
Which is it's exactly how you're supposed to do it in the game too. So I like
That's-
that.
I mean,
I
that's
feel like
perfect.
it's a good concept. It's executed very well. It's not crazy expensive. It doesn't take up an entire table. This seems like a good set on
Yeah.
principle. I can get behind this.
I'm starting to feel that's a trend, at least on some of these.
What that they're
Yeah.
trying to not make them gigantic.
Yes,
I mean,
Thank God.
some of them.
some of
they're,
them
some
are.
but it's not like diagonally large. It's like a square. You can place somewhere with a bunch of figures on is one of them. We'll
Yeah.
get there. Or they're not super wide and uncomfortable to move around.
wide.
Why?
Wide.
I still want to make like a a map style build out of some of these parts someday, but I don't know. I'll have to talk with you about that later, Meso.
Yes.
All right. Should we move on to the next one? Or
Let's go.
Yep.
okay,
Yeah.
we've got 71415 Ice Mario Suit and Frozen World. This one goes for $24.99 and has 105 pieces.
Ouch, but I get why.
Yeah, it's not a great price per piece ratio.
It's
I
because
like the penguin.
it's because of the suit.
Yeah, and that's
which
kind of
is-
it's a suit. It's the weird like ice base plate and those like ice blocks. So it has a bunch of like bigger specialized pieces, which often inflate prices. I kind of noticed the trend that they stopped doing the like suit packs and they put the suits in like some of the bigger sets instead, which I think
Which I feel is a good idea.
it is
probably a
much
good
better.
idea for them. Yeah.
If you're the kind of person who would buy one of the suits to begin with, you're also probably the kind of person who collects like every set or would.
I wanted to get the Tanuki one, but it was gone by the time I got around. No, was it even Tanuki? It might have just been the raccoon leaf.
I think it was just the raccoon leaf.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
missed out.
it's just a redundant like purchase because casual people they're not just gonna want the suits and no sets.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're into
Yeah.
Mario, you're gonna want everything. So just
It's
cut down on a SKU and bundle them together.
I
I
am
do
glad to
like
see
it.
the suit again, though. It came out in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I think. So it's nice to see it back.
Oh, that's
I agree.
very niche.
Yeah, it's been in some of the games. I don't remember which ones particularly because it's been a long time since I played a full game. But it's nice to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't done suits for the other characters other than Peach, right?
Correct. Well, and
They
Luigi.
did Luigi for the Luigi's Mansion sets.
Was that
Um,
even a suit though? Wasn't that just a backpack?
I mean, was there a hat too? I'm not sure.
No, it would because it's just a regular hat. I don't know.
Okay.
I know the backpack.
I
was
might
like
be
an
wrong.
attachment.
I can try to look it up.
I don't personally remember.
I think those sets are also getting retired this year.
That would make sense probably from
Yeah.
they've been out. So okay. So there's a Luigi's Mansion set, but that has a suit, but the suit is from Mario. So I mean, you could probably
No
put it on
way.
Luigi, right? But it has
Flag
a
hug.
red head. So
What the heck?
That is actually bad.
Nobody wants Luigi. Just give him a Mario suit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Luigi
That's
having
it.
an identity crisis.
Yeah. It's weird. That's bizarre.
So wait, it just comes with a red hat?
yeah, it's like a suit with like the ghost thingy.
Oh, okay.
But it has a red.
Because I was
hat,
about to say,
so-
does it look just like his Mario's regular hat?
Oh
'Cause
wait! Oh, I was wrong. Okay, it's like a red backpack. It has.
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
that's a vacuum. Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
yeah, I
culture
just thought
pack,
it's
yeah.
the hat, but I didn't see it correctly.
It's
so
okay.
that's a Luigi suit. Yeah,
It's
there
Okay.
is one.
it's okay. At least he has something. Peach has
But-
the cat suit.
Yeah, there's no
There you
alternate
go.
hat for him though.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's an alright set. Whack price. Parts are cool. Ice flower is nostalgic.
Yes.
I like the
Well,
penguin.
okay,
Penguin's the
that
best part.
is something bizarre is that they haven't made the flowers themselves. It's just the suit. Something I've realized. with
Yeah.
Mario. That's-
That
They've done
Huh.
mushrooms. They've done the star is just on a printed brick.
huh.
yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be easy to translate the flower. A couple.
It
It's
would.
in
You
there.
just need like an ovular
Yeah.
tile and then
I also wonder because like this ice landscape is new.
Yeah.
If the Mario has different animations for like white bricks now, and for like the blue
Oh,
icy brick, if
You are probably
there's
right.
some
That's probably
kind
gonna
of
be-
reaction to it.
Mhm.
We'll have to see once people have those sets in hand.
Yeah. So we'll see on January 1st.
Yeah.
If the app updates on time.
Agony.
Man, you remember that? I can't
Oh
build
yeah,
sets.
I remember.
I can't build them. I was so lost. Okay, we should move on to the next one.
Yes.
I like this next one.
Next one is set number 71416, Lava Wave Ride for $34.99 and 218 pieces.
Hey,
Roller
Mom,
coaster.
can we get Nezha's flame wheel? We have Nezha's flame wheel at home. Nezha's flame wheel at home.
I mean, I was about to say like the piranha plant thing from the first wave of Mario sets was kind of like very similar.
Very
Yeah.
similar, yes. But this is
Cool. It's
I-
firing.
yes.
Looks nice.
I think it's a very cool translation of how those platforms move in
levels.
the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So I
It's-
think
I-
it's creative.
I do like the fire element that they're using kind of towards the bottom of the rock wall there, and I like that they're getting creative with these roller coaster style track pieces.
Yeah, this was
I don't-
fun.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I would personally pick it up. Just
I don't think
'cause
it's worth the price at all.
No, yeah,
No,
I
it's-
agree.
it's-
It's because of the roller coaster.
It's
They're roller
neat.
coaster
It's
pieces,
definitely
but I mean,
neat.
I still think it's quite expensive.
It is
Oh.
quite expensive.
Yeah.
But in terms of like a set that looks like it would be fun to mess around with, I do think it succeeds in that.
Mhm. I think didn't we not get one similar to this that wasn't the piranha plant, like a fire one as well? Let me
No.
check. Mario, Lego, brick.
I mean, the piranha
Leo
plant
on-
one definitely had like a similar function.
Mhm.
I feel like that one's probably retired by now, right?
Yeah.
Almost certainly.
So I
Yeah.
kind of feel like this might be the replacement for that because
Yeah,
that was a
this is-
function I saw a lot of people really liked for the first wave of sets. I could see that being the reason why they brought out a similar set like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I give an A plus.
I mean, I wouldn't give an A plus because of the price.
I
Okay,
would,
fine.
I would give it a in terms of build and a very firm C- for price.
Fair. I will not fight that.
Yeah. All right. Should we move on? Or
Yes.
okay. We have got set number 71417. Flipperus Snow Adventure. One's
I
a
have no
bigger
clue
set.
what this is.
It's $64.99 and has 567 pieces.
I have no clue what this is from.
All right. Funny
is this?
penguin. Funny iceberg man. Funny snowman. Koopa. I don't know where the walrus is from.
What's the
think-
pink thing?
The walrus.
The
but I
wal-
remember
Flipperus.
That's
from-
probably the Flipperus.
What
yeah.
is this? Flipperus. Super Mario. Wait. It's from New Super Mario Brothers U.
Okay, that makes
That's
sense.
even more obscure.
I haven't played that game because I don't want to.
That's even more obscure.
Oh yeah, this thing.
I mean,
It's really funny because that game has been released 3 times and I
Really?
have not played it once. Yes, New Super Mario Bros. U, Luigi U, and then New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe on the Switch. So 3 releases and I
That's
have not
pretty
played
funny.
a single one.
Those of you in the patron chat that don't know what this thing looks like, there's a picture.
Yeah. Okay. That looks weird. I don't like it.
It's a pink walrus wearing
With a
yellow snow goggles, and it has a blue and white striped sock over half of its body.
it's like a mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting Mario world.
I'm curious how
character.
the ice is going to work because they have a lot of that ice platform.
Yeah,
on
they
here.
have a lot of the ice. I feel like the idea is that you kind of slide around on it, probably.
Mhm.
I don't know how that's gonna work gameplay wise with the Lego Mario. Maybe you get like points for swooping him over it or something. I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's difficult to say. So I
You
like the
set
snowman.
Mario on top of the ice, and he starts making panicking sounds like he can't get his footing.
I mean, I feel like in general this has like a very nice look to it. It has a
Yeah,
cool
mhm.
structure, a bit 3-dimensional, and not just like
Yeah.
everything flat.
I do
Seems-
like the
Seems to have
the
some
structure
nice
of it,
functions too.
What function does the snowman have on the top? Does he rotate or something?
I'm not
Because
sure.
the platform
There's-
to the right of
there's-
him isn't elevated.
Yeah. I
Huh.
don't think any of the pictures really showed. Maybe it's on the back of the box.
Probably.
It might just be an interaction function rather than an actual function, because I think that outcropping is just decoration.
I'm sure there's something to it.
I think it slides actually. It's hard to say. I know the walrus obviously will flip the ice blocks at you, like the
Probably,
boulders
yeah.
at you. I don't know why the penguin's there. I hate the little penguin.
Are you the
I love
person
the penguin.
that would drop the penguin off the cliff in
yes,
Super Mario
multiple
64?
times.
Multiple times. Wow.
I think
he
the
looks
penguin.
funny.
I want the penguin.
I think they
I
did a
love
great
him.
job with the build for the penguin.
I do.
Oh my god. He looks funny.
He does look. I mean, he does look funny.
I want them to make the big penguin,
I agree.
and then
We
you
need
can
all
throw
the
it in front of him. I agree.
So here's a question:
Mm.
Are we gonna get Mario movie sets?
That's a question.
That's
that I
a
was hoping we'd
question
have an
I-
answer to today. We don't. No.
It doesn't look
Yeah.
like it yet. I feel like.
'Cause if not, it's a big missed opportunity.
Would
Y'all
it be
want,
though?
Lego Seth Rogen?
Because I've
This
been.
would be the chance to do actual minifigures like.
I don't know, because like the Mario movie designs don't look that different from like the normal Mario
it's
designs,
standard
right?
Mario.
Think
So-
about it. They could do like different like worlds. They could do a Mario Kart set with a little pullback cars.
That
I
would
mean,
be
there's a
really
lot
nice.
they could do. That's true, but I feel like
Yeah.
I don't think they would want to have like Mario sets and the course builder on shelf at the same time. Maybe I don't know. Do you think that
But
would be
they-
weird?
No, they shouldn't overlap though. I mean, course builder is gonna appeal to one group, and then
I mean, these
regular
sets are gonna be out for the whole of next year.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out which snowman this is. There's a lot of snowmen.
Do you guys know when
I
the
don't know.
movie's gonna come out? What time of the year?
April something.
Interesting.
Yeah. So probably not.
I
April
doubt
7th.
it, but it could be that they have like an in between wave. Sometimes they do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
But
Oh well.
doesn't look like it right now.
That's all I got for that one.
I
Yeah.
just want the bosses from Mario 64 as sets.
Oh.
They haven't made those yet, which kind of makes me sad.
Well,
Mr. Blizzard.
Okay. The next set we have is set number 71418. It's the Creative Toolbox. Goes for $64.99 and has 567 pieces.
I think it's. Is it $64.99? Brickset says $59.99.
That's
59
pounds, right?
pounds.
Yeah, 59 pounds.
No, it's
$64.
It says $59.99.
Oh, they
USD.
changed it. Oh,
They
okay.
changed
Because I
it,
got
oh.
it from BrickLink, from Brickset, but it seems like they
Fair
changed
enough.
it.
So they updated it? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that's
Well, I
better.
mean, hey, that's-
yeah.
that's- yeah.
Being almost 600 pieces, I would say this is probably one of the better values.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Just in terms of like building your
Mhm.
own stuff. It's got
I
some
like
cool elements.
I like how they did the backgrounds, like the mushroom tower things.
The
Yeah.
backgrounds are nice. The trees are nice. The funny looking like stone face is nice.
Got Goomba.
Got Yoshi. Who is that? Is that Wendy?
Yeah, that's Wendy.
Okay.
You have the checkpoint flag. I don't think
That's
I've seen one in
true.
a while.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
have they
really
had-
nice, actually.
Wait, have they
Hold
had a
on.
checkpoint flag before?
I don't know.
Is it because it's like a smaller one, or
So the checkpoint flag is midway through a level, so if you die, you go back to it.
oh, I don't think they had
So,
that before.
So that's cool.
It's very cool.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
there's a lot of good stuff in it.
I like how they did the trees, the palm trees, and the mini pyramid in the back.
Yeah,
A lot of cool stuff. in
I
there.
just checked on Lego Shop, and yeah, it's $59.99. So
Okay.
it's good. This is very cool because it's like a very much like build your own, expand your core set. I always like stuff like that. That
I
kind
agree.
of makes you
It's nice.
be a bit more creative than just
Yeah.
have like a pre-designed whatever.
It's nice for being able to actually fill out some of the more bare bones kind of sets that,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
from the earlier waves.
I'm curious when they're going to run out of Yoshi colors to make. This is a new.
They'll probably
Yeah,
just keep
blue
releasing
Yoshi.
them, let's be real.
Yeah, but they're gonna eventually gonna like stop running out of new ones. This is a new
No.
color as well.
It will go forever, Leo.
They will. I think that once they're done with all of the known Yoshi colors,
can
they
just
will
restart.
Restart.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Because
them
at that point,
restarting,
those
but
are.
I want to see when they get through all of them. Is what I'm getting at. I
Yeah.
wanna see-
One thing this set, like this, I'll put this on stream right now. There's the lifestyle image with like all of the segments assembled, and this is another time of like proving Meso's point of how much surface area these
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
sets
no,
take.
I have to pull it up now. Let's see. I wonder
Big
just- I wonder
thickums.
just this brick set listed as an alternate image.
I
say.
can post it in the.
Please do. Let's see this. Brick set's being very slow this evening.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of traffic because of all the new reveals. That's
Yeah.
what I expect.
Oh my god. That's literally an entire desk.
Wait, look at the longer platforms are new though. They're not just square shaped. They're like
yeah,
rectangular. That's actually
It's-
really nice and useful.
Oh,
I
so
agree.
I have those are I have a different picture on Bricklink. Those are like a normal plate, and you have like two ending bits you can attach to it.
Oh,
So you can kind of
that's
like make
smart.
an adjustable size, which is really
That
cool.
is really good. No, yeah, I think they had something bigger. They had them bigger for the last sets, the last wave.
My god.
It
That is
does take too much space.
noise, man.
So Meso, I will. You're getting all these, right?
A single
You're
one.
building
Dude,
a big course all over your
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah,
I literally, I don't know who these are for. I didn't have close to this amount of space when I was a kid. My mom would have yelled at me if I had all these spread out across the freaking carpet. Where are kids supposed to put these? If this was the only one a kid had, maybe I'd be a bit more merciful because it's like, okay, well, there's like an endless amount of scenarios you can do here. You got allies,
yeah.
you got enemies, but like, this is meant to be like an introductory kind of a thing. You buy this, and then you want the expansions to help build it. Oh my god! Anyway,
To
Goofy-
play devil's
Goofy-
advocate, my younger siblings are pretty spoiled. They've always been pretty spoiled, and I could totally see that side of the family putting up like wraparound shelves around their bedroom for the sake of making a Mario level that goes all the way around their room.
I mean,
That would be-
admittedly,
Big
that
That
cool
would
to
said-
be a
have.
project.
Yeah. That said, that's a special circumstance of those kids having a lot of stuff. So
To
would
be
be a
fair
pretty cool
to this
project.
set, like specifically, I feel like if you had this set and the like starter pack, that would already be like a very cool setup. Like you don't need like all the expansions to make something cool. I feel like with this set, you already have a lot of stuff you can make. But yeah, I mean that's Meso's point he has brought up a couple of times whenever we're talking about these Mario sets. They just take up a lot of surface area.
Like I reviewed these and I loved them because I was a Mario fan. They've done nothing but like plummet in my opinion over time.
Yeah.
And I want to make it clear, it's not because any of them are not well built. It's not because they're not accurate, and it's not because of any of the parts. As far as I'm concerned, for what they're trying to do, they're like nailing it. You know, these sets are good. It's not the sets I have an issue with. It's the concept, the very fundamental basis I take issue with.
I believe, just from an outside perspective, I look at these and go, these are for the people that have an entire basement table that they're building like a scale size Mario level out of these.
Yes, you're
Or
absolutely
like
right.
or but like not realistically, a lot of people don't have that kind of room, especially
also-
nowadays when people are hard pressed to even find an apartment.
You know who
Like-
doesn't have that kind of room? The target demographic.
Yeah.
Adults have that kind of room, and I don't think they're gonna want. I mean, maybe they will if they like Mario,
It
but
depends on the person. Yeah.
typically, if I had that kind of room, I would not make a Mario level display. I would get modular buildings,
Yeah.
the Lego City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like these sets, it's funny because like with the play function and all that, they are very much intended for kids. But I think the people who will find the most enjoyment with these sets are actually adult Mario fans.
Yeah,
Sure.
they're at odds with each other. Meanwhile, the adult Mario fans are just complaining about no minifigures constantly. Who really wins here? But evidently, they're selling well because they keep making them.
Yeah. I mean,
Was that buzzing noise?
Sorry. It's my phone. Let me fix it.
That's
All right.
basically all I had to say on that
Yeah,
one.
we have one more Mario set. It's set
Yeah.
number 71419, Peach's Garden Balloon Ride.
Oh.
For $49.99 and 453 pieces.
Huh.
Come
Yeah,
with pom-pom.
Indeed.
Same complaints. I don't need to repeat. This set's very wide, but I like the balloon. I like the
Balloons
water
looks nice.
fountain.
Um,
The veggie. Is that a Super Mario Brothers 2 reference? I think it is.
Yes.
Got that veg.
Which it's kind of been adopted by Peach now, though, mainly for some reason.
Odd.
It's a turnip.
Who is that enemy?
It's pom-pom. Same with 3D World.
Yeah.
Oh,
price is
Fair
pretty
enough.
good, especially
Yeah.
with those big balloon pieces. It's pretty fair for modern
I think
day
so as
Lego
well.
prices.
Yeah.
It's also this one very much ties into like the last wave of sets with like Peach's Castle and Peach as a playable character. And
Yeah.
it feels like it belongs in that wave more than like this one with all the ice stuff. But I mean, it's nice to get some variety.
Well, Peach's Castle also had some weird ice elements that really
okay.
were unexplained until now. So
Yeah,
I think
so
it
it
was
all
just
ties
they split
together.
the same wave. Yeah, which
Yeah.
I think is nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it for Mario. Now we get into the next theme. That's Lego Marvel superheroes, and we're gonna start off.
boy.
We're gonna start off with the 3 mech suits. I'm just gonna go over all the names real quick because I think like a lot of them share most of our points. The first is set number 76241, Hulk mech armor. We also have 76242, Thanos mech armor, and 76243, Rocket mech armor. All of these go for $14.99, and they have like between 98 pieces for Rocket to 113 for Thanos and 138 for Hulk pieces.
So, looking at the Hulk mech in particular, I do find it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of funny looking at what is essentially a brick built big fig of Hulk with a really tiny head.
Yes.
I understand why they gotta get through their full roster of characters, but I feel like using a small minifig of Hulk here was a bit of a miss.
I mean, like, logically, this has been like the same complaint people brought up with like the Thor mech and all the other mechs they did in the past.
I feel like it's
there's
no
no
different than
story
any others.
reason for them to have
Yeah.
any mechs or anything like that.
They just wanted
Yeah.
to make next.
It's just a
I would
toy.
argue it's worse with Thanos.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just the angle of the picture.
Well, didn't we already have a Thanos mech with a different?
yes,
Yeah.
he did. Wait,
Big
So-
hand.
The issue here, or the thing going on here, and the reason why this is so interesting to talk about, is because of SCCBS.
Yes, they switched
There have
over.
been Marvel mechs many times over using mixel joints, but they have switched over. They still use mixel joints, but they now use everyone's favorite locked limbs.
Locked.
Locked. And I think the Thanos mech presents a very good point of comparison for our discussion, because I have the previous Thanos mech. And I mean, you don't have to throw the picture out, but I'll post it. It is very interesting to compare the two because the scale is very different. I think the old mech, the big hand, looked ludicrous. The other big hand looked even worse.
Mm-hmm.
The new one, I think, is an improvement in basically every way. Well, not every way. There's a major trade-off, that being posability. With all these, there's a major trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
That's something worth talking about. But what I'd like to bring to the table is I think these limbs are built exceptionally well.
Yeah.
One of my old complaints about the traditional style of Marvel mechs, I liked the posability, but I hated how the armor was built. Their solution for limb design was just have a mixel joint and put a slope on one side and then a slope on the other side. That led to mechs that had very spindly limbs.
Mm-hmm.
They did not look like they had a lot of depth to them at all. Basically every one was built like this. And, I loved posability as much as the next guy, but they kind of looked awful. And I have every right to say that because I own almost all of them. I bought them on principle alone to support the experiment. But they look really bad. Am I annoyed that the SCCBS pieces don't have good articulation? Yes, I very much am. I think it's ludicrous that we're repeating the cycle for the third time. We did it with G1, and then we looped back around with Hero Factory and the Avbatoran build. Then CCBS kind of reworked it with posability, and now with this too. But I think ultimately, it is in service of a better product. These builds that they're doing for these limbs, they're detailed. They have armor covering every side of the limb. There's creative build techniques for the individual characters. Hulk has 2 of the locked pieces put next to each other to make his limbs beefier because he's the Hulk, and to allow the upper leg armor, which resembles like the pants. Thanos has really good coverage. Rocket is more basic, but it works for his design. He's meant to be sleek.
He's got the
plant
piece
tail.
as a bushy tail. That's funny.
Yeah.
And the arms, the shoulders, are really good. They're rounded. They have armor covering every side.
Yeah.
They just look cool. I think we're on to something here. I've been saying for a while, people say, the heads suck, and they do. The posability is good. It's important, and it is. But I've said the limbs are the sticking point. Because so long as you add the stick figure spindly limbs, nobody was ever going to take these seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I have
we're out of it.
there's for me, there's 3 aspects to look at these with. The first one is of course, posability. It's not really a debate there, worse, posability wise, but I think them being worse isn't necessarily a bad thing because these are for a younger age range. These are in a way, these are easier to pose because the knees don't flail around. I heard the mixel joints, they sometimes get loose over time, so the mech would fall over. So I think they are more playable because of it. Still, for older fans like us, more posability would probably be nice. What they do have though are the new finger pieces, which look a lot better than the old giant hands.
I love them.
And just generally, that's the second point. Looks wise, I like these way more. I think they look way better than the old limbs and the old big hands.
They're in another league.
And the weird pelvis area.
I agree.
Rocket
It's
has a
a-
wrist-mounted protector stud shooter,
But
and
there's
it looks good.
a third point we sadly have to look up at, and that's the price. These are
There you
$5
go.
more. They have less pieces. I mean, that's kind of like the Lego price increase, but that's still like quite the increase for these.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I don't like. I think that's not good.
it is not good, not at all.
Yeah.
I think it's we're
It's
we're
also-
seeing it in because of the SCCBS, of course, but I don't have
Yeah.
to look.
Yeah, but the Ninjago ones, we didn't get like an individual one, but we got the 2-pack in the new Ninjago wave, and that 2-pack is like $20. And
That's
if you
fair.
think like, okay, I can get 2 of these in Ninjago for like $5 more than getting one of these in Marvel.
Yeah, but
Kind of
they're
like
not
a weird
Marvel
situation.
characters.
Yeah, probably. Also, why are they using that chest armor? Like,
It's back.
I thought they replaced it in the core sets.
I mean,
guess
in the
that's just meant
core
to be in
sets,
tandem.
the chest armor is also like it only work. They have like the chest armor and like the chest seat area, I guess, where the minifigure sits in, and those only like go together. The core one wouldn't go with that, so you'd have to brick build the torso.
Gotcha.
But
I mean, hey,
I don't know
different
why they don't
styles,
do that.
different
Mhm.
builds, you know.
Yeah,
Makes- but yeah, if
It's
they're
a reason
different,
to
then you
buy
need to-
them versus the core sets. So
Yeah.
what they do still have like the waist swivel because of that, which the core ones from Ninjago don't
Oh, that's
have.
good.
Ah.
Sadly, they don't have wrists anymore. I feel like that's something they could very easily bring back. You just need like 2 more joints to get.
I mean,
wrists.
the way Core did it, I think, is my preferred option. As much as I like the hands on these new figures, we're losing wrists to accommodate the hands.
But
Yeah.
you could have the new hands and wrists.
hands.
Hands. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have a very conflicted feeling on SCCBS as a whole. We're probably gonna do a like a Knack and J in the future about like Bionicle in this style or whatever. But like, obviously, I'm invested in this because of Construction. We're witnessing the birth potentially of a new like Construction system.
A new golden age.
I think we're creeping closer to something that's gonna put
Yeah.
together the best of all worlds. To be honest,
I like what we have. I wish it was not constrained. Like we were having this discussion in the Patreon chat a few days ago, and like I'm sure they tried to get elbow and knee articulation on these locked pieces, and I'm sure there's a reason why they can't, and I'm sure that is true. Obviously, like Neek, he's like the mech expert, and I know he's been responsible for this system. So I know I'm sure they tried it, but for me, I look at the knee debate, and I made this point in the chat. It's like mixel joints have existed for like 9 years, and yet we got multiple mechs that use knee articulation. Zane's legacy mech, even though that method isn't used anymore, it was still a product that was sold. The bigger socket pieces, the traditional construction that have existed since 2011, those have been used in the Golden Legacy mech, in the recent Samurai X mech, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. A few more that I'm not really remembering right now. It is possible to do knees. The pieces have always existed. They just needed to invent or think of the engineering techniques to make it work. I'm sure there's a way to get knees with these pieces or some piece similar.
I think with these, it's not like, I think you put it as it's not a limitation of pieces, it's a limitation of creativity, is what you said in the Patreon discussion. I personally think this is a limitation on purpose. This is
probably
like a result of playtesting for that age group, which is why we get knees in like sets for older kids, but not for younger.
Yeah, which is true. That's a good point.
But yeah, I mean, for older fans, of course, we still probably will criticize that we want more articulation.
Because I look at this system and like, I love how these figures look. These limbs are really well done. The core sets are giving us like unique armor pieces. We have all these custom builds, ways to give little bits of personality to characters, and I'm like, these are the bones, no pun very much intended, of a system here. This could be so cool. But if ever we were to have a theme that used, be it Bionicle or anything else, that used this as a baseline template for characters, it's fine if some of them don't have knees, especially if they're for younger kids, but I don't think a whole wave of sets like this could sustain. I think there needs to be a lower and an upper tier, but ideally I would like it to all be a part of the same compatibility system.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's possible. But I will say I'm happy that this is the direction we're going in.
I think
these look good.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy that they seem to expand on the system. Last year we got these for Ninjago, and it was kind of like, it seemed like an experiment a bit. But this year we see like them reach out in other themes. They got new pieces with like the fingers, and there's also like a new mixel joint piece in like the hip for these mechs. So they seem to invest in this system. They seem to use the system a lot. So I hope they will just keep expanding on it, and I think there's a lot of potential in it.
Yeah,
I'm very happy. I'm gonna get them all.
I do think that the big fig glove on the Thanos mech kind of looks goofy next to having an articulated hand that's probably a little bit bigger, but
it very much does look goofy.
It does.
Yes,
I think
but also you can now get what people who collected the Infinity War sets spent hundreds of dollars on in a $15 set.
You know what?
No.
I will happily drink those tears, and
I mean, it's been long enough.
I
think-
why are his shoulders so big?
because
Because
he's
of the-
wide in the movie.
Yeah, he's buff.
Yeah,
buff.
but that is just, your shoulders are abnormally large compared to the rest of your body weight if you're buff. Because they seem very disproportionate, I feel.
I don't know. I think they look fine for.
I think it's the head
For
also.
this?
Yeah, the head does not help.
I think it's exclusively the head
Yeah.
being tiny that's giving that illusion there.
Someone
And
someone who has this set and the big fig Thanos, the new one, could you please put on like the bigger hat on the minifigure? That would probably look pretty cool.
Honestly, I kind of hope that we get a line of brick built big figs rather than these mechs in this style, because like I understand like the mech adds to the playability of, you get the little figure and the big figure, but this shows, one, that it can look really awkward with the tiny head, but two, that they're onto a building system that looks really, really solid as a medium sized build for just regular figures. You slap on a normal sized head on this build, and it could serve as a nice standalone brick built Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I like that Hulk has a radiation nuclear symbol on his chest.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
all right.
I
think
also feel that sorry, go ahead.
I think those are all prints from
Yes.
the looks of it, because
I
it's
would
the
hope
only
so.
like. Otherwise, it would be like a single sticker for these.
I despise stickers.
I feel like so long as this theme is going to do this, where like the tiny minifigure head is visible out of the bigger mech, I feel like they're always going to alienate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think like, because everyone I show these to, who isn't like looking at this in the bigger picture of the construction revival experiment, is like, these look stupid, these look goofy, these look whack, and I think it's 90% the tiny heads. I feel if there was a better solution for like a more traditional kind of a mech design, where you could see the minifigure inside of like a cockpit or something,
Yeah, if it had like a
Mhm.
canopy or
it'd be
something
more
on top.
palatable. Now, of course, in my head, I'm like, I don't really want that. Scrap the entire thing and just give me like big specialized head molds, and then we have Bionicle figures. But realistically, having minifigures be included is always going to be a component of these.
Yeah.
So
A lot of people buy these for the figures too. So
Yep.
these are
Exactly.
the cheapest way to get those superheroes people want.
So that's really all.
Yeah.
That's all I got on them. I will be collecting them all because even if I think they look goofy, I support the experiment.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right. I think I'm
Very
gonna
nice.
make a bit of a jump here in our schedule because it fits more thematically.
Okay.
The next set is set number 76245, the Ghost Rider mech and bike. So $34.99 and 264 pieces. So it kind of ties into the mechs we just talked about. There's another one here, but this time with the bike.
Yes.
Construction, Ghost Rider, mech, bike. What the heck?
Meso has said words.
Like, I would love to have been in the room when this was being brainstormed. There are just levels of absurdity to this, and I absolutely love it. Like, of all the characters, Ghost Rider gets a mech. Ghost Rider being like this demon.
Mhm.
It's
And a
like
big bike.
well, he would probably be depowered by getting in a mech. No matter how strong it was, it probably wouldn't be as.
I mean,
good.
I don't know.
You say-
There's a
you say
Nick
that,
Cage
but,
movie
like-
where he picked up a shotgun and it all of a sudden was some kind of friggin' blunderbuss. So
Maybe.
I feel like he could use his powers in some weird way to make the mech work.
he already used his he used his powers to transform his bike. He probably uses it to make this work for whatever he needs it to. But also, it's a
I-
children's toy.
I adore everything about this set. Well, not everything. A few caveats. Obviously, I'm a Ghost Rider. I'm a Ghost Rider guy. I'm a skeleton guy. You know, all good, all epic. Every compliment I gave the other mechs, I think, applies here too. I was very impressed by how they did the shoulder armor for this mech, using I think like the wheel like rim pieces, isn't it, to give like a rounded appearance to the shoulders.
Mhm.
I think that just looks good. The little attention to detail on the chest of the mech, making it look like the freaking leather jacket. That's just
That's
great.
what that is. I wasn't
Mhm.
sure why that was like asymmetrical like that, but I
Yeah.
get that now.
Exactly. And as you can see in like one of the lifestyle images, he's able to rest the chain on the open stud on the chest plate as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just looks cool. It's just a well-built figure. They were able to do this thing with the lower legs to where the armor kind of forms around them and it gives like spiked knee pads almost. Like, I like it. It looks good. And also the color scheme being very evocative of Jimmy Stringer from Hero Factory
God.
certainly helps. Now, I do have a slight nitpick. That being, I don't think there's anything wrong, in terms of accuracy to the source material. I think the bike color is fine. But I will say, having owned the prior Lego Ghost Rider bike, I am kind of used to it being black. And it did kind of throw me that this version was bright silver or like light blay.
I feel like it's kind of to contrast the mech from the bike in a way.
I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah.
But yeah.
Again, nothing wrong with it per se. I think multiple media have shown Johnny Blaze's bike is either dark or silvery. Like Dr. Tuckativa says, it's like it's like in the movie. That's totally fine. Not a complaint. It just threw me a little bit looking at it for the first time. But no, I will be buying this day zero. As soon as I see this set, it'll be in my possession.
January 1st. For all of these Marvel sets.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think this is like just a wild concept to have like one of these mechs ride a bike.
Mhm.
But I
I'm
mean,
just
it's-
curious what other characters they are thinking of doing like this, because it's kind of weird.
If you
Ones
want
that
my
won't look as cool.
if you want my opinion, this is part of their experiment, I think, for wholesale brick built construction figures. Because, you know, we had the Furno bike, we had vehicles with Bionicle. So if they do start doing not mechs, but actual figures, then this is an experiment to see how SCCBS potentially interacts with large vehicles, I think.
I mean, it's a good point of experiment because all of the well, not all of them. The '08 vehicles were an exception, but all of the 2009 vehicles and all of the Hero Factory vehicles used figures with pre-bent, limbs, like the Afmator, the Agori, the Hero Factory 1.0 heroes. It's a
The
pretty
exception was the sand vehicle, like the car vehicle.
Tornadus.
Yeah.
You're right. So
But
it's
I think that was designed so that you could recreate the movie scene and have the main cast drive that.
Yeah. So it's a good point of comparison to make vehicles on this scale. I hope they do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to get it.
It kind of just got me thinking if the Hulkbuster was like a similar experiment with the other scale,
A mech and
the
a mech.
UCS Hulkbuster. And
Oh man.
if they would do like maybe a bike for those Spider-Man figures or like something in that scale.
It'd be a little too big.
A little too much.
Spend $500. I don't.
They can make the spider buggy.
I will
The
pass.
spider buggy.
That would be
let's
fun.
go.
I think that's like the
pass
only
that on the
vehicle I can
phone.
think of for Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, speaking of Spider-Man cars, we have set number 76244, Miles Morales versus Morbius. Get all your Morbius jokes out now.
Morbid time!
I remember seeing the name a while ago, and I was just refusing to accept this was real.
No, it's happening. It's
And,
happening. Jared Leto minifigure. Jared
to
Leto
morb.
minifigure. Everybody's morbing. He's
I
morbing.
hate you, Messa.
So, memes aside, the car actually looks really good.
Yeah, just real quick. $24.99, 220 pieces. That's it. That's the info. Pretty fair price. Car actually looks really good. I think this is a 7+ set. And for that, like, I feel like the car looks exceptional.
I agree.
Yeah. As Toe of Plastic mentioned in the Patreon chat, they have the big blue crystal piece, the crystallized Ninjago piece in blue, and I'm very happy we get recolors for that piece because it's great.
I agree completely.
You have like the printed Spider-Man piece on the front of the car. You could very easily just like replace that, and it would work as like a normal cool car in your Lego city if you want to use that. You can also just take off the stud shooters and the big crystal engine stuff. So
But why would you want all that? You just want Morbius.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Honestly, yes. Like that's oh.
I hate you.
Morbius.
It's
Messa,
such a-
are you gonna get the set for Morbius?
Yes, I am.
Yes?
I am. Yes, I'm gonna be buying a lot of Marvel.
Oh my gosh.
Also, oh yeah, the hair piece for Morbius is what Ninjago fans will want for Vangelis. We haven't gotten that in that color
You should
before.
tell Josh. He
Yeah.
probably already knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he does.
The freaking image from like the back of the box of Morbius and like the shadow. The problem with being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness.
I hate you.
Rules
Oh,
of
man.
nature. No copyrighted music. I love it. A+.
Yeah, I think it's
Marvel,
like
stay winning.
all
It
memes
is the
aside,
most
it's a pretty
Morbius
good set.
set of all time.
It's well built.
Yeah,
All right.
it's nice.
And then we have another, in my opinion, very cool set. Even though it's like the 200th Hulkbuster. Set number 76247, the Hulkbuster, the Battle of Wakanda, for $49.99 with 385 pieces.
It's like deja vu. Weren't we here last week talking about?
Difference is, I would actually consider.
No, I think
this one
is
this
this
one
is actually good.
actually looks like its movie counterpart. This
Yeah.
one actually has some really cool building techniques too, with like the sloped the windshield pieces in red. I really like how they made the shoulders. It very much looks like the Infinity War version in the movie. It has
I think
quite
it's impressive how good it is, actually.
yeah. This is
improvement.
definitely the best Hulkbuster, which is kind of sad to say because we have like a $500 UCS.
It's just weird that they would release it this close.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
they're
know why they did
intentionally
that.
humiliating themselves. Like, why? Why
It's
do
a
that?
mystery.
That's such a
Yeah.
weird choice.
I
Isn't
already
that
thought it looked bad, and now seeing what a good one looks like, it
Yeah,
just
at a smaller scale,
drives
and
it even
significantly
drives the
cheaper
point home.
price.
Yeah, but the price, it's still a bit pricey. I
Yeah,
guess it's like almost 400 pieces, but it's 50.
it's yeah.
But I mean, modern Lego price increases. I feel like
this is the first time we get a Bruce Banner with the semi-green eyes.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, the figures
them
are very good too. I like the Okoye figure a lot as well with the shoulder piece. That's a very good usage of that.
Oh yeah.
What are the black aliens called?
G-
Eradicators? Is that it? I'm not
Something
sure.
like that.
Outriders.
Outriders. No,
They
that's a
never
game
Outriders.
that came
said
out.
Okay.
Name in the movie.
I'm assuming we only know that because of toys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But yeah, I feel like this is the perfect Hulkbuster set. We've
Yeah,
gotten so many,
really
but this
nice.
is the best one and looks great. Very reliant on stickers. That's something sadly, but
Yeah,
it's necessary for this design at that scale. So I get it.
sadly, yeah.
Yeah.
I do really like it though. Man,
All right.
I might actually pick this up. Like,
it
for
doesn't have a
real.
diaper, man. I'm just impressed. It
If
doesn't
I
have
get a
diaper.
discount, I might pick this one up.
Same.
Yeah.
All right.
And we have one more Marvel set for today, which is set number 76248, the Avengers Quinjet, for $99.99 with 795 pieces.
This is a very nice set.
This looks great.
Yes,
This
it's
is,
a very solid Quinjet.
This may be the best wave of Lego Marvel like ever.
It's a
Wow.
very good wave in general.
Like
Oh,
honestly, this Quinjet, if it was slightly bigger, could have been sold kind of like the Second Santorum and the Daily Bugle in that line, because it
This
looks
is-
really solid. It has 5 figures as well.
This is kind of in the line with the last like version of the Milano, where it's like an in-between between a regular set and a UCS. Because it comes like with the display stand, it has like super accurate figures. For example, the Black Widow here has arm printing.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking this up.
So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
only missing the Hulk.
It's one of those like
And
de
Hawkeye.
facto movie
to
sets.
be
Like,
accurate.
this,
Yeah.
this distills like the Avengers 1 experience. You know, you've got Loki with like the mouth guards,
Yeah.
like all the way.
Also,
You know, most of your main Avengers, R.I.P. Hawkeye.
And Hulk.
Oh yeah.
this
These
has
are the last
also
set, though.
something special for Meso. I don't know if you saw that.
What?
They have alternate stickers for this set where you can turn it into a Shield Quinjet instead of an
He's gonna buy it
Avengers
now.
Quinjet.
He's gonna
Oh.
So go to take that back before he buys one.
You mean
Say that was an accident.
So it comes like with 2 sets of stickers, and you can either have like the
Oh
Avengers
my
logo or the
God.
Shield logo.
Look at it! It's them. Well, it doesn't have my shield team.
You can
Yeah.
make it.
Yet, but you do know someone that is skilled at making
Minifigures.
figures for characters that don't have them. So
This is true.
Oh, you're right.
I do gotta say, it's an impressive looking set. I am kind of upset that with something this size and scale that they wouldn't have alternate pieces to go with those stickers. Because I think that having
yes.
alternate stickers outright is a little silly when if they just included the extra pieces, then that's something you can actually
swap 'em
physically
out.
swap out.
Yeah, they
Because
they
in this
give
way, if
you-
you did want to, then you have to peel off the stickers.
How do you know they don't have extra pieces?
You know
I mean,
what?
they would
That's
probably.
valid.
Yeah, but I doubt it though.
I think they would show if they had
Yeah.
the pieces, because here it just shows the stickers.
I don't think
That
they
said,
have.
I don't know
but
because
we
I don't
don't
know
know.
the set.
They're
so.
just I mean, they're also just panels and stuff. You can just order those on Bricklink or
Yes, but that's
Freaking
you have to
pieces.
go out of your way to
You have to
order
go
the
out of your
extra
way,
stuff,
even-
and going out of your having to go out of your way to order something to have a complete set, in my opinion, is something that would degrade from the quality.
I
of the
feel like-
set,
No,
so.
You still have a complete set. They just
Yeah,
give
no
you
matter
like
what, you have a
the
complete set.
choice which version you like, but it's like a one-time choice, I guess.
I just don't like that that's the case. I
Yeah.
think that they should have included the extra plates, but that said, I like basically everything else about this set, except for maybe like the
price.
yeah, that I was looking at the windshield construction. I can't remember, is the glass exposed down on the lower side of them? Like, I noticed they've got the It
I
is
mean, in the set or in the movie?
in the movie.
Oh, I don't.
'Cause I
know how
don't-
it's in the movie.
I don't remember
It's been
their
a very long
Yeah, let me
time.
look at a picture of a Quinjet real quick.
I really like the windscreen build
Mhm.
though, because it like uses different windscreen pieces in different orientations to create that shape. And that's a very smart build. I like a lot.
I want to pick up the guardianship in this now because this is really nice.
Also has like I think 6 seats in the interior, so you can put all your Avengers in there.
That's
very
insane.
nice.
Can you
Yeah.
fit a big Hulk in there?
No.
Oh.
It does look like in the films it does not. Wait. Never mind. I stand corrected. They actually do have glass exposed, so that is actually like movie accurate.
That's great.
That is great. That's
Well, there you go.
Right.
Yeah. So I think
Comment
this is
rescinded.
a fantastic set. This is the best Quinjet we got. It encapsulates the original Avengers movie experience. That sticker
I agree.
thing is a nice add-on. It's a bit on the expensive side, of course, with like almost 800 pieces for $100.
Yeah, I wish that
That's
ratio
quite
was
the-
closed
yeah.
a little bit, but what can you do?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
That's it for
Yeah.
That's it for
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
We have one more topic for today, which is the collectible minifigure series number 24, so set number 71037. TMF series
Oh.
24, one of them goes for $3.99. They are still in bags.
Yeah. Woo!
Lovely.
These are very good. This is like
Yeah.
my favorite CMF series in a long time.
I agree.
They have quite
I
a
like some-
bunch of figures I like a lot. I think
I
the
wanna
big
pick up some of these.
yeah. I think the big standout a lot of people talked about is the brown spaceman with Space Baby.
Yeah.
Space baby.
I mean, we'll soon have like all the colors for Spaceman. I personally really like the T-Rex suit and
I really will like it. I really like that suit too.
the orc is a nice reference to like classic Castle too.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's good. I like the head mold on it.
These are cool,
Yeah.
as ever. I don't really have I have many complaints. Sir Lojon in the patron chat. I'm just tired of the suit guys. I get that. I do get that. I won't lie. I don't personally mind, but then again, I don't collect these. You know, I think having some suit guys every now and again is cool, but it does feel like every series has multiple.
Yeah.
I feel like this wave has enough unique, cool things to not have it overly detract from the experience.
hmm
Yeah.
It does have a lot of. I like the koala. The rocking horse is nice as
Yeah,
well.
new animal
Mhm.
with the collar. About the suit guys, I feel like I usually like the suit guys if you can, for example, with the T-Rex or the dragon they've done, you can just put in a black minifigure head and then it's like just a T-Rex person, I guess, or a dragon person. With the
That's how I
carrot,
made
that
the
kind of
wizard.
ties into the last wave of city sets, so I get why they did that suit.
Yeah.
So I think these are pretty good. I think, yeah, sometimes they've been overdoing it with the suit guys.
I think my favorite one is the robot warrior.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Zach G almost have lost her mind.
I actually don't think she's seen these yet.
Oh,
Remedy that.
yeah.
I like the referee. It's just in time for the
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah, just generally. I like the Falconer a lot too.
Mhm.
Ties into the classic castle stuff. While
It's a very nice spread of things. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like reference figures to like older themes and stuff too, with the castle base and a classic castle, I guess. So 2 times castle.
Yeah. Always.
Where's my Bionicle minifigure series?
I mean,
Shut up, Russo.
it would be nice to get like one Bionicle figure sometime. That would be cool.
They could just call it Cool Robot Guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's all I got.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Will I buy any? No, but then I never do. I bought like one collectible minifigure ever, and I had to feel the bags for Jack Skellington.
Yeah, I did that for Stitch.
I like getting
Same
some
way.
of these from time to time, and I think I'm gonna get a couple of these, like the robot warrior. I really like
probably
it,
get
or
the
the
robot,
falconer because I want the falcon for Zane.
Respectable,
Yeah. Yeah.
very respectable.
I think that's about it for today's podcast. There's a lot more Lego set revealed, so we'll have lots to talk about for the next episodes of BrickFeed.
Just in time.
One thing before I forget, there's right now a vote going on Lego Ideas about the Dungeons and Dragons contest. You can vote for your favorite out of like I think 5 options, 4 or 5. I think the vote is not binding, so it's kind of a similar situation to the 90th anniversary contest thing. But still, if there's one of these models you really like for the Dungeons and Dragons contest, you can make your voice be heard.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, any final thoughts on the sets today?
Construction, Ghost Rider, mech bike. That's all. That's all. I got.
That's all you. Yeah, that's all you assume from me. I am hopeful for the see more of the mech style stuff be improved, because Zach, you and I saw the Monkey Kid when I first had that when I was at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Or reviews. And I still remember, like, are they locked? Are they not? And now,
Are they locked?
It's literally been a year since then, and they've significantly improved on using those pieces, which is great.
Yep.
Makes
I'm,
me very happy.
If you have to trade off posability, at the very least make them look good, and I think they're getting better at that. They're getting there.
Yeah.
I've got hope for the future.
It's
I
coming
don't
soon
know.
enough.
Now give me my Star Wars mechs that look really dumb.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Darth Vader mech! Oh no!
No, I just want a really buff battle droid with like the tiny head.
Okay.
Dude, that would be great.
Oh no,
Well-
we need the Scout Trooper mech on a speeder bike.
I can just use the what CCBS one.
Yeah.
Love that thing.
Oh, we need SCCBS.
Gosh.
All right.
I think we should wrap up. Yeah.
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 Before I forget, because I almost forgot, the plugs.
Oh yes.
We're the TTV channel. You can support us on patreon.com/the TTV channel. If you want to continue all the Lego discussion, you can go to boards.ttvchannel.com. And if you want to be updated about all things, about all our live stream announcements and all that, you can go to twitter.com/the TTV. thank you all so much for watching today. It's been a fun time. I hope you had fun as well. And yeah, I hope you all show up for our next BrickFeed. I've been Sakota.
I have been messing.
I've been Starbreaker.
And I've been Leo.
Yeah, and thank you all for watching.